Yeah, I was on early shift at the airport yesterday, and I've woken up and it's July, winter. No, but I served some people who came back from Cradle and they said that it had been snowing there. March.
Ladies and gentlemen, please watch the team signs on the field for the first semi-final of the men to be named Summer Cup. Northern Rangers. Please note we'll be observing their sides from the loss of the Olympia family of their father this day.
Tommy wants me there. No, you have to go to the coast. Maybe a check there.
Jacob.
The two teams for the day for Olympia FC Warriors. Number 19, Alex Bellini. Number 5, Rick Miles. Number 14, John Griffiths. Number 13, Hugh. Number 4, Shane Hickey. Number 8, Alex Holmes. Number 15, Jack Cooch. Number 1, Sean Lewis.
These rivals last year, today we see rivalries renew and get a look at both Olympia and Northern Rangers up against both breezed their groups in the early stages. They haven't really been tested yet, taking on Southern Championship opposition and dealing with them quite easily till now. So today is a big test for both, with the kick-off of the Victory League season just 2 weeks away, but also it's the play for a spot in the Summer Cup Grand Final on Monday. Olympia looking to make it 3 Summer Cups in a row, so today is a big step for them. And for Rangers, they'll look to go in and take on the winner of South Hobart Zebras a little later on. Rangers a little bit under strength today, missing a few through injury and unavailability. Their defence on first glance of the team sheet looks a little shaky centrally. I think we might see Aidan Rigby deployed back there and maybe even Tenzing Anderson alongside him. They're short a few players back there. As for the Warriors, they're pretty well full strength. Only a couple missing from their side, mainly Harry Woolley and Christian Di Martino, who's also featured in the squad in recent times. So not far from getting underway. It's Olympia with the kick-off. They'll be firing towards the KG5 football house end, and Rangers going towards the football ground end. Rangers sporting their away kit and Olympia in the home white. For details on the teams, head to sliceofcheese.net where you can get all the info. I'm by myself for the moment. Hopefully I'll have Matt Lewis joining me soon, and it is kick-off here at KG5. Meredith plays it back to Hickey and then to Holmes, the skipper. Immediately out of play for the Warriors down the right-hand side. So Warriors with a strong lineup. Haven't made too many changes to it throughout. Cooch probably the one that's appearing where we've seen Willie in the past. As it comes to Towns, he spreads across to Edwards. Edwards cuts inside. Hickey tries to cut him off. Goes to Towns, who gets a boot in, and Moons chops him down. It's a foul against Moons. That'll be a free kick for the Rangers just on the edge of the bullseye. Rangers on the ball. Plays short to Anderson. The Zinger burger. Drives through to John Warney. He zips around a few. Plays it back to Anderson. On the outside of his boot, gets it moving forward to Yamane. Yamane tries to switch out to Alcaraz. New look Rangers lineup, some new customers in. Comes to Towns, he fakes a shot, goes right, bobbles off Edwards' boot. He cuts inside, and it's a foul against Griffiths. Edwards over this one, delivers in, and headed away by Hickey, helped further by Wadawu. Comes to Lanu Atkinson, he can't keep it. Mearns robs it off his boot, goes to Isles. He tries to thread the needle, but it's cut off by the Townhouse. Gets it across. Alcaraz does something really strange. I'm not sure what his effort was there. It bobbles off his boot and it rolls out of play. So Rangers with the best of the play thus far as it comes in from a throw-in from Griffiths, who Alcaraz returns the favour, gives it back, and Griffiths nods out of play. So a throw-in for Alcaraz. Goes back to Rigby, who, as I suspected, is operating in central defence. Is sharked by Wadawu. He gives it to Sekiris. He darts into the box now. Sekiris fires, and Wilson gets enough on it to guide it wide. James Wilson, really big in for the Rangers this year. We've only seen him once in some cup to date, but he looks a pillar of strength back there in net. And although Marshall Pulley was a fine goalkeeper, I think they've probably found an upgrade here. So here's the replay as Wadawu slipped in Sekiris. He nipped inside the box, fired off a shot, but Wilson was down low, well to save as the corner comes in, and it's easily dealt with by the Rangers for another. It's Isles whipping in. Curls it into the box on the head of Meredith and punched clear by Wilson. Yet again saves the Rangers. This one's played short, received back from Isles. He lofts it into the box. Ludes Vandermeer comes to Edwards. He tries to kick it away on the volley. Sekiris meets it, goes back to Kupch. He lets in Wani gets a boot on it. Comes along to Yamane and seen clear by Moons. Back live as Alcaraz throws back to Rigby, who's not in his traditional position. He's operating in central defence. He's come to Wilson. He lofts forward, looking for Wani off the head of Holmes. Comes to Vandermeer. He nods it. Towns on the ball, bobbles off his knee. He's still got it, young Towns. Gets it out wide to Nick Lanu Atkinson, the Rangers skipper this season. Finds his brother. The twins connect. Tries to get round Mearns there, but Mearns up to the task. Plays 39 in particular, straight off the shin of Tenzing Anderson. Meredith collects, plays out in front of Sekiris, and the Warriors spearhead is offside. Lewis on the ball. played for from Lewis. It comes back to him. He's trying to nip at the heels of home. Lewis connects this one nicely out to the right and bounces out in front of Rigby, who watches it out of play. If you are joining us, let us know how it's going. Let us know if you're coming in loud and clear. Which Dan, I've already seen your comment, mate. Just pipe down. As it comes from Pat Lano Atkinson to Luke Isles. He races the other way down the left channel, looking for Griffiths, and is watched out eventually by Pat Lano Atkinson. Comes back the other way and down the line. Thrown into Towns. Towns dishes back. Finds Lano Atkinson. Isles chops it off. Goes to Griffiths. Griffiths into Hickey. Hickey goes back to Vandermeer, who switches up. Finds the skipper. Plays it with his first touch. To Hickey in the bullseye, back to Holmes, who tries to navigate around Marnie. Townhouse cuts it off for a second, but then the Darwell picks it up. Combines with Meredith, 1-2, and then slips in Hooch on the right, who lofts the ball into the box and easily swallowed there by Wilson. Alcaraz down the line. He'll look to throw in. Stolen from Olympia. Vandermeer on the ball. Back, looking for Hickey. He's coughed it up. Comes to Yamane. Out to Edwards. Flushes the ball into the box. It's almost with Wani. He can't quite find it at the back of Holmes, and Olympia escape. Get it clear out to Gadawi over his head. I'm just trying to work out what's happening on the stream side of things. If you are experiencing difficulties, just let us know as the ball comes into the box. It's nodded by Lano Atkinson and stolen by Olympia. They get down this left-hand side. Isles tries to play it out in front of Meredith and seen out by Pat Lano Atkinson. Griffiths goes, seen out by Pat Lano Atkinson. To Isles, he puts it out in front of Sakiris, who meets it first, and it's a delightful goal from Sakiris. He chips it over the top of his marker and the keeper Wilson, who raced out of the net, and it's into the right-hand side. 11th minute. Delightful goal there from Emmanuel Sakiris. So here it is. It was a really, really nice ball for Miles. Slipped in Sekiris, who raced onto it, and with his first touch, just put it over the head of Wilson and into the right side of the net. We should be live now. Please, if you are joining us for the first time, I'm Danny Gill from FFT, bringing this one live to you from KG5 Football Park. It's the first Summer Cup Division A semi-final between Olympia and Northern Rangers. It's just 1-0 at this point in time, 11 minutes in, and just off the back of a goal, it was Isles that sent forward to Sekiris, who chipped the keeper. Wilson, who was racing out off his line, Sekiris put in the right-hand side of the net. So Olympia lead here. Coming down the right-hand side now, through with Dawu. He cuts inside, plays it across. It comes to Sekiris. Can he make it a brace? Now he turns back out to the right and finds with Dawu. Rolls it over his foot. Guides it back. Cooks tries to put it into a crowded box, and it's a tame effort. It's easily collected by Wilson. Wani on the ball. Races ahead. Oh, it's nicely done by Olympia. They still thrust it straight out on the right side. Dudawi comes into the box, and it's a nice strike there from the Warriors. Spearhead Sekiris and Wilson. Tips it over the bar, I thought. It was offside regardless, so here it is. Nice ball in from Windawi, met by Sekiris, and Wilson with his right palm put it over the bar. So these are just a little snapshot on what you can expect from James Wilson this season. It's going to be hard to penetrate for opposition teams, but offside nonetheless against Sekiris, but he's looking dangerous in the early part of this, the first semi-final. few comments. I'm wondering where the stream is. I hope you have it now. We've had a few technical difficulties. They should have been corrected now. We're 17 minutes into this. The first semi-final of the Division A Central Club as Isles does well, gets round one, plays to Meredith, receives back, nicely done, puts out on the left. Griffiths flashes into the box, comes to Meredith. He plays off for Isles, and Isles fires a goal, and it's well saved by Wilson again, who is looking like a pretty tricky customer in net. Rolled out short to Alcaraz. So Alcaraz operating at left back today. I've previously seen in the Summer Cup, I think it was round one, he was up forward on a wing. So see testing him out there with luckily a better option. Played forward. Oh, it's stolen from Towns, and Towns fires into the bottom right just like that. Rangers get an equaliser. That was something from nothing for the Rangers. An absolute beauty. Here we go. So it was stolen. Yeah, Towns just pickpocketed Vandermeer back there as it was Moons that laid it off to him. Towns pickpocketed him and just fired it into the right hand side of the net. Beautifully done there by Yite Towns, and just like that it's 1-1. Truly something from nothing for the Rangers. The ball's propelled forward out of the Olympia defence. The Rangers defence rather, as Hickey gets a head on it, and up to Alcaraz, he gets it free to Warney off his chest. Vandermeer gets a little touch on it. Into the air, and Meredith guides it out, looking for Wadawu, and Alcaraz watches it out for a throw-in. Patlanu Atkinson now streams forward, looks to get by Vandermeer, but he's strong and defiant back there, gets a shoe on it, plays in front of Isles. Isles slips in looking for Sakiris, but Wilson wires this one, leaps out off his line and collects. Rolls out, a little too heavy for Alcaraz and out for the Warriors. Vandermeer looked pretty determined to cut that one off and sort of redeem his earlier effort, of course losing the ball right at the back and led in Towns, and Towns just pounced on the opportunity and finished into the right hand side of the net, and Rangers are 1-1 here as Townhouse lofts one over. Moon stills, plays to Meredith. Meredith gets it over the defensive line of the Rangers and finds Wadawu wide on the right. He puts it into the box. It's Moons who tries to meet it with a head. It's a clatter of arms and legs and heads. And in the end, Wilson just gratefully throws it clear. Nick Lanu-Atkinson almost steals for a moment, and Griffiths gets it. Nick Lanu-Atkinson in late with a slide and shown yellow. He's not happy with it, Nick Lanu-Atkinson. From here it seemed like he nipped a little bit of Jono Griffiths, but he certainly didn't think so, and his brother was Pat. Obviously said, you know, you're the captain now, just cool your jets. And Griffiths on the ball with a free kick. Played down the line, finds Isles. He tries to square it up from the byline, but unfortunately his ball squirts out of play and wide of the goal. Rangers rather worryingly get it out of defence in the end and made hard work of it. Down the right, it's Pat Lanu-Atkinson squirts the ball out of play. It's sprayed out off the right side. If you are joining us, please give me something else to say, because at the moment it is just me by myself spitting nonsense as it comes to Towns. He gets it through to Warney, tries to get over the top of the defence, looking for Atkinson. He gets it back from the byline. Desperate stuff there from the Rangers skipper. Gets it out to Yamone, plays it through looking for Warney. A little too heavy for him. Meredith wins it and plays with Darwa, who looks to switch it up and finds Isles. Isles controls, plays forward to Meredith. Meredith out in front of Sekiris, who yet again is offside for the Warriors. Ball played into the edge of the box. Holmes wins it with a head, comes out to Alcaraz. He has a bit of time and space, soaks it up though. Gives it to Edwards, who hasn't seen too much of the ball. He's played himself right into a corner here. Looking to get... Oh, he's done well, weaseled out of it. Plays back to Rigby. No, he hasn't. He's with Darwood. He's fed it straight to the Warriors attacker. Just a little too light on for Rigby. Rangers win it back though, through the Zingerberger. Cooch wins it with a spin, gets him going. Darwin a little bit too cute for Cooch. Comes to Townhouse, who gives to Rigby, who tries to beat Sekiris, and Sekiris bungles over the midfielder, comes centre back, and it's a free kick for the Rangers. Rigby plays to Townhouse, back to Wilson. Wilson puts it out on the right to the Zingerberger. Gets running, turns back, uses his goalkeeper well. Interesting contest this one, because Warriors definitely with the better of the play to date, but it's 1-1, and they've definitely had more opportunities. It was opportunistic from the Rangers, that's for sure. Towns taking it in a cutthroat fashion in the 18th minute, just picking Vandermeer's pocket and finishing on the right-hand side of the goal. At a play now, and it'll be a Rangers strike. A bit nippy here at KG5 Football Park. It's hardly putting the summer into summer cup, that's for sure. It's not royal warm. Akarash throws in, down to Towns, who it looks like Towns and Townhouse are going to be regular and real key fixtures in the Rangers midfield this year. Of course, made big strides last year. Pat Atkinson on the ball, another key player for the Rangers, plays 1-2 with his brother Nick. Gets round Isles. Tries to thread the needle forward looking for Warney, but Vaname won it. Townhouse got enough on it to almost got it to beat, but in the end, Zingerberger provides some support. Mearns with a beautiful sliding tackle come past that picks out Wadawa. He gets by Townhouse, plays it to Isles, who's trying some footwork on the edge of the box, plays it through to Wadawa, who was a little bit too casual on the ball, and it's robbed from Towns. Plays it out in front of Edwards, but it's a misplaced pass. Coops gifts it to Akarash, who gives to Edwards, who plays out in front of Warney. Vandermeer gives chase and he's down. He's hurt himself here, Vandermeer. It must have been a stud from the boot of Warney. Throwing from Edwards. Through to Akarash. Through to Warney. He enters inside the box. Time to shoot here. Looks to fire off a shot. He runs straight into the Warriors' defence and misses the opportunity to do so. Comes to Sekiris, tries to hold up. Almost gets it to Hickey, but Towns beats him to it. 1-2's with Akarash. With a spinning return. Gives it back to Pat Atkinson. Plays to Nick. Inside to Towns. He gets by one in Hickey. It looked like there was a bit of untoward contact, but nothing from Barker. As Towns blasted into the box off the head of Holmes and looking for the Darwin out on that far side. Akarash does well, gets it over one. Plays to Edwards. He looks inside. Out in front of Nick Atkinson, who puts it to the back post where Warney's there and he puts it into the bottom left-hand corner. Beautiful stuff from the Rangers. 2-1 here. And Warney celebrates with the corner flag. And it's a good goal from the Rangers. Well cut back from Nick Atkinson. Well worked all together and very nicely finished off by Warney into the bottom left.
Second goal for Northern Rangers, scored by number 6, John Warney. Northern Rangers lead Olympia FC Warriors 2-1.
Olympia play around their defence. They go back to their American goalkeeper Lewis. He's been a bit stiff really. He's copped 2 goals thus far and he's had very little chance on either end as Rugby watches it. The opposing keeper, Wilson. Started well, well, they've taken their chances well. And comment coming in from The Rock. Hope it is Dwayne Rock Johnson. It would be great to have Dwayne Rock Johnson on our coverage. Thanks for covering the game, guys. Good to see my main man, John Warney, getting a start. And yeah, he's looked the goods. He took that chance well, I've got to say, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. As it comes out from Wilson to Rigby. comes to Nick Lano Atkinson, guides it to Townhouse in the bullseye. Puts a nice ball out in front of Edwards, and Edwards is called offside, and from the naked eye it certainly didn't look so. It looked like one of the ones where Holmes has called for it and the linesman's listened. A couple of changes here for the Warriors. Alex Bellini and Neymar. Fabian Neymar, Gustafsson. And off comes Warren Madawu and Nick Meredith. So an interesting change there in the 32nd minute for the Warriors. Comes from Lewis, who goes to Hickey. He strolls forward. Lofts one over the top, looking to pick out Griffiths. Griffiths does well to keep it in, or does he? It's out of play. So those changes again, Meredith off and Madawu off. The Brazilian/Swedish excitement machine on, as well as Alex Bellini. So it looks like Bellini's just keeping some close attention on the Townhouse. So I don't know whether that's something Glenn McNeil's asked of him. As Townhouse goes down and Kim Barker says nothing in that one as Bellini worked out a ball out in front of Neymar. What can Neymar do here? Right on the right edge of the box. Looks to cut back to the byline. Puts it across to no one but Aidan Rigby. Looks to blast it free, and it's come out of Bellini. I'm not sure if it was a shot. But it was just off the back of Bellini and we're wide. So goal kick here for Wilson. Interesting statistically speaking, there's only been 7 shots in the game and they've had 3 goals and all shots on target thus far, which is pretty rare. And it comes to Yamano. He puts one back to Wilson. Wilson in uncharted waters outside the box, gives a Rigby, who's doing an okay job back there for someone that's definitely not a central defender. That sort of one. And then he's pulled up as he almost tunnelled his opponent, Jake Vandermeer. Isles sharks the ball, plays it back. Sakiris, who fires a goal, and it's well saved by Akaraj with a lunging effort on the line. Beautiful stuff there. Towns now on the break. This is Yamano, who tries to put it out in front of Warren, it's ricocheted out. Neymar tries to keep it in but doesn't. It'll be a throw-in for the Rangers. Dangerous chance for Olympia just a minute ago, but well stopped from Alcaraz on the line. Here's the replay. So Pat Atkinson lost the ball. Wiles played it across for Sakiris. He had a shot, and Alcaraz desperately on the last line saves with an outstretched boot. Back live, Nick Atkinson on the ball. He's probably cut down a bit, but no foul, says Barker, and Vandermeer, no nonsense approach, says clear. Neymar, Gustafsson picks it up, looks to get by one in Rigby, and Rigby's shown a slice of cheese for a foul. Didn't look like there was too much in that one at all. So Neymar, he cuts inside. Rigby comes to meet him. He's trodden his toes. So there was a bit in it. Whether it's a yellow is anyone's judgment, but it's a free kick for Olympia in dangerous territory. Played in, it's come back into the mixer, it's fired off. It's a strong shot from Sakiris, again saved by Wilson. He's been defiant at the back. Nick Atkinson on it now as Rangers look to break. Hickey gets a bit on it, sees it the other way. Rigby shoots steady with a bit of help from Tatlano Atkinson. Oh, strong on the ball, wins it, plays into the centre, finds Moons. Moons has it stolen. Nick Atkinson drops it off for Towns. Towns through the centre he goes. Tries to slip it in for Edwards. It comes off an Olympia number. But the Ranger Englishman winger is offside. Wilson with a free kick from distance after a offside against the Warriors. 7 total for the half between the two teams. He's out for a throw-in. Receives back from Bellini, stolen from the Rangers, and it's with Warney. Bit of space, puts it out in front of Edwards. Edwards got Holmes for company, and Holmes sees it out for a corner, so it'll be a Rangers corner. Edwards with the corner here from the left. Oh, it's a shocker. Gives it straight to Hickey, who heaves it forward. It's a skied ball. Tatlano Atkinson and Sakiris under it. It looked like he almost handled it there, Sakiris, but in the end he hasn't done much with it as Townhouse steals and looks to go the other way, and he's cut down early by Bellini, so it'll be a free kick for the Rangers. Wani on the ball for the Rangers. He played out to the left. It's Edwards on it. He'll put it into the centre. It's Yamane rather under it, but Lewis gets enough on it to steer it to his defence, and Moons heaves clear. Out to Rigby, who loses it. Lets in Sekiris, who puts it out in front of Neymar. He races away now, does the Swedish Brazilian-born striker. Fires off a shot, saved well down low from Wilson. Fires off a second and it's into the bottom left. Wilson filthy with it. But it's a goal for the Olympia Warriors side, and they square this one up. So here we go. It's a breakaway from Neymar. All from a Rigby mistake. He cuts in, fires. It's blocked off the boot of Anderson even. And then the follow-up effort made no mistake, putting this one into the bottom left. So just like that, the Warriors level was actually looked like Rangers were starting to work their way into this one as Batman Atkinson who's on the right-hand side, and Griffiths sees it clear. Comes to Towns, he slips into Yamane, and Lewis out of his line to collect off the shoes of the Japanese Rangers wing. Atkinson steals from Vandermeer. Vandermeer provides chase. Atkinson puts it out in front of Wani. Wani gets a shot. It's off Lewis. Comes to Townhouse, who lofts it into the net. The Townhouse. Goal for the Townhouse. Empty net to aim at, and he's finished it. It was a goal from not much control. Lewis came out, and Wani got a little bit on it to test him. And Townhouse made no mistake from the edge of the box and just put it into a vacant net as Lewis tried to rush his way back and stop it. But just like that, Rangers regained the ascendancy. All happening here. We're just trying to catch up. I'm flying solo today, so it's a bit more of my best than probably I'm even happy with, as Edwards looks to win it, but Coops sees out. Ball played long down the right, and Rigby in a no-nonsense approach nods it out. So Olympia try and level this one on the brink of half-time. Throwing now from Neymar, over the top and into Hickey. Heaved clear by Towns to Nick Lanu-Atkinson, switches out to the right to Pat Lanu-Atkinson. He's on the ball, puts it through. It's a nice pass that finds Townhouse. He leaves it alone for Towns, doesn't quite pay off for the Rangers midfield. And Nick Lanu-Atkinson through to Pat Lanu-Atkinson. Gets it through to Wani. Wani plays out on the right. Nick Lanu-Atkinson, who's kept running down that right-hand side, puts it into the box. Oh, Yamane almost makes it. Cooks beats him to it. And Moon sees out. And it's half-time here at KG5 Football Park. 3-2 to the Rangers in a pulsating first half.
Player coach captain.
Yes, exactly. Sure you don't want one?
Played out from Towns looking for Edwards. It eludes the Englishman and bounces out for a throw-in. Comes to Merith, plays forward for Moons. Puts a ball over the top, finds Wadawu. He picks it up, cuts inside, does well, finds Bellini. And Wilson does well just to set away for a throw-in, well away from the Ranger goal. One from Patlano Atkinson along to Towns, bounces off the hand of Griffiths and will be a free kick for the Rangers. We had plenty of goals in this one. Rangers lead it, but they're without their captain, so they're down to 10 men. Tenzing Anderson, the Zingerberger, fires forward off the head of Vandermeer straight to Meredith. He tries to pick out Sakiris. Rigby gets a foot in. It's a foot race now between Wadawu and Tenzing Anderson. Wadawu bundles over Anderson. And after some time, Barker rules a free kick. He pulls it back. I'm not sure. I'd assume it's a Rangers free kick against Wadawu, who crashed into the Rangers fullback come centre back, Tenzing Anderson. So it's Wilson on it. Put in. It's a foot race now. Powered forward, back through Mearns, and then Tenzing Anderson helps it further. Oh, Vandermeer comes out off the wrong side of his boot and runs down the line. Luckily they steady through Lewis. He gets it out to Holmes, guides it to Wiles. Wiles cuts inside of Yamane, and then goes back to the outside. Yamane's stuck with him. As Towns comes across. It's led in Olympia in the centre though, as Mearns was all by himself. Comes up with Dari, lets it run through his legs to Griffiths, who desperately keeps it in. Patlano Atkinson lets it run out along the line. Thrown to Townhouse. He scoops it up and asks a bit of Shoulder Anderson, but Shoulder Anderson provides chase, puts pressure on Holmes. Holmes goes back to Lewis. Lewis has to scurry out to his right-hand side, collects the ball, plays to Vandermeer, who looks to get Olympia in on the left-hand side through a long ball to Griffiths, cut off, played out to Edwards as Rangers look to go the other way, fakes inside Edwards. Mearns not caught up in it though. It's played down the left-hand side as Griffiths does well to body off Patlano Atkinson, looks to race onto the ball and it streams out of play. So it's getting desperate doors for Olympia as Isles gets around Towns, plays on the outside of his boot, comes to Meredith, won by Spar Shot. Tries to find Yamane, won by Isles to Neymar, loses it to Meredith. Rigby helps it the other way and it will run out of play for a throw-in. So Holmes on the ball. Holmes down the line. It's a long throw looking for Neymar to run onto it. Rigby wise to it, comes over and nods it out of play. Thrown for Miles, down for Sakiris, and Rigby slides away from the Warriors striker and out of play. Luke Isles delivers to the back post where Wadawu meets it with a fierce header. Wilson collects right in the breadbasket. Towns passes on a loose ball. He runs ahead and he's got a bit of contact from Holmes, but Lewis met it first anyway, and Olympia escape out to Isles. Isles helps it to Gustafsson, who does a little back hill. Rigby wins it and collides with Meredith. Holmes down the line to Isles. Isles cuts in, tries to get past Townhouse. He blocks it. Yamane provides support, but ends up with Gustafsson. Comes to Bellini at the edge of the box. He fires a sizzling strike that goes over the bar and out of play. Bellini picks it up. Townhouse wins it. Yamane rattles it clear, only as far as Vandermeer. In that meantime, we've had a change with Wani coming back on. Just pick up who's come off for him. As it was shouts for a foul there against the Warriors, but they play on with it. Meredith dips it out in front of Securis, and Wilson crashes in and collects. Ox fire off a shot, and it's saved by Lewis. It was Yamane that had got through. It played out on the right hand side, and Rigby yet again sees it out. And from the Warriors throwing, they punch it clear in a no-nonsense approach. Rangers. It's getting deep into this one. Of course, in the Summer Cup, it goes straight to penalties, so it'll be interesting to see what happens here as it comes to Isles. He puts it out to Wadawu. First touch gives it to Mearns, receives back to Wadawu. Goes the ball into the box. It comes to Gustafsson, who meets it with his first touch and then pokes it into the bottom left. The Warriors level here. Deep, deep doors. We're into the 88th. The ball comes in. He gets a touch on away from Wilson. It just goes nicely for him, and he crunches it home with the left into the bottom left-hand corner. who were deep into this one. There won't be too much added time as Wadawu plays it out in front of Isles. He gets it moving to Bellini. Turns, plays to Wadawu, slips into security, looks to turn with it. Rigby wins it. No one out in front of him bar Anderson. Plays out wide of Isles. Plays forward, looking to pick out Anderson. He can't quite. Vandermeer pinches. Runs away. Plays out on the right. Neymar should pick this one up. And Rigby collects him with a sliding tackle. It's a foul against the Rangers midfielder come centre back. He came in hard. Neymar looks in a bit of trouble. So this may be the last opportunity of the game for Olympia to win it in normal time. Of course, it goes straight to penalties after this. Oh, and Rigby shown a second yellow and red. So it's a second red card for the Rangers for the afternoon in the 92nd minute. Isles delivers into the front post and Tenzing Anderson smashes clear, and that's full time and we're going to penalties. So here we are, penalties to decide it. Decide the grand finals between Rangers and Olympia. This game's had everything. 10 goals, 3 penalties, 2 red cards. There can only be one winner. Towns to step up to take the first one. I probably thought he was best on in the 90 minutes. And step up to the plate. Sean Lewis facing him in the Warrior goal. Barker make sure everything's okay. Towns. Oh, off the hands of Lewis and into the bottom right hand corner. So Towns finishes. Darby steps up. Oh, it's a delicate little effort. Goes into the bottom right hand corner. Lano Atkinson with the second. Puts it nicely into the bottom left corner. Not much Lewis could do there. Vandermeer puts it wide of Wilson and in to the probably right of him, sorry, and safely home. So it's 2-2. Shoulder Anderson steps up and glides it into the bottom left. Sakira steps up now and fires into the bottom left. Townhouse. It's a high one, and it's over the head of Lewis and into net. So it's Rangers 4, Olympia 3. Cheeky little one from Meredith. Finishes into the bottom left. Tenzing Anderson fires wide of Lewis. Lewis guesses the wrong way and it goes into the left-hand side of the goal frame. Neymar Gustafsson readjusts the ball. Take his time on this one. Oh, it's saved by Wilson, but trickles into the bottom left. A bit much on the celebration side, considering it was saved. Probably wouldn't be doing the old wipe off the shoulder when it's technically saved by Wilson, but trickles into the own net. Jack Harrison here. Sean Lewis steps up the plate. Harrison fires into the bottom left. Wilson. Oh, it's just nicely done into the bottom left. Wilson didn't dive either way, just watched it past him. Yamane. Oh, fires straight at Lewis and Lewis saves. And it has to be retaken. More drama here. Oh, this time Yamane fires wide to the left. Griffiths from the spot. Fires into the bottom right. And Olympia progress to the final. Well, it's a cruel game at times, but what an afternoon it was. What a match between two teams that had a fierce rivalry last year, and first indication is it's going to be quite a rivalry this year. At 5-all in general terms, and then in the penalties, 7-6 to Olympia, and in that Rangers actually had one save that just cruelly trickled into the net. But Olympia proceed to their third final in as many years, and the Rangers go back up the highway and regroup for their first meeting against Olympia in 2 weeks' time. But it all bodes well for an entertaining round one clash. But Olympia the victor. They did well to come back after Rangers twice edged their head by 2 goals. And yeah, I'm lost for words. It's had everything this game. We saw 2 red cards. We saw 10 goals in general play. We saw 3 penalties in general play, and then penalties to decide it. But there's only one winner, and that's Olympia. And they have a quiet little chat now with Alex Holmes guiding them. Just they probably thought they weren't going to proceed at times in this one, but they kept holding on. They kept showing faith, and they did well up against a Northern Rangers outfit that came to play. So they proceed into the final cruelly, and Rangers miss out on a grand final spot. I'm Damien Gill. Bring this one sort of intermediately to you. We'll be back with the second game shortly as Zebras and South Hobart find out who will play Olympia in the final.